Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope.
Well, hello there, and you join me today in another one of my historical adventures, trips, visits, call them what you will. And I've come to West Down Quarry, which is just outside of Frome in Somerset. And this gigantic site hasn't been used for 40 years. They're talking about using it very soon, so they're going to reopen the quarry up. But I've come here today to have a look at it. It was specifically used for one of the planet locations for a Doctor Who episode, so there's been filming gone on here in the past and everything that makes it just a wonderful trip. So come along with me, enjoy the trip, and hopefully we'll have a fantastic time. Well, we've just turned around the corner and you can see these wonderful old structures behind us. So it's already starting to look like an alien planet. And I think these were used for stone sorting, something like that. But incredible to think it hasn't been used for all these years. So I'll get out of the way of the camera in a minute, just have a look at them and see how wonderful they are. There's supposed to be some nice artwork around here as well. But it is a really big area and nice to see it before it all gets rejuvenated into producing granite and stone again. And just behind me here you can start to see the true expanse, how big this is. I'll put down how many acres it is, but it is truly phenomenal in size. To come to a place like this is a real pleasure, to see it in its natural state after 40 years of non-production. And we'll look at the filming location next, I think. And just behind me here you see the rock face that does show up in the Doctor Who episode in 1987. I'll put the exact episode down underneath. But it's interesting to think that these places are few and far in between, and it is a real gem from a historic point of view. This quarry started over 500 years ago, producing stone. Some of the urban artwork within the old structures that are left here is truly incredible to see. It's not a mess. It really does look good in some areas and brightens up what would be otherwise just horrible walls. Artwork like this is a true pleasure to see. It is a work of art. It's not just messy graffiti, and it's just nice to be here, like you're on another planet. And if you get the chance to come to somewhere like this, please do so, because it's very, very interesting. And just more and more of it wherever you look. Graffiti is supposed to be a bad thing, but I think this is quite good. Brightens up a hot sunny day, which couldn't get much better anyway, but nice to see. I met a guy on the way in, he said, "Beware of the quarry monster, but I've just found the quarry ghost." That's a good little ghost there. It's quite eerie when you look at it. So I found the ghost and I'm now looking for the monster. Well, I don't think this one's a monster. More of a fun figure, really. Well, I think I found the monster. Look at that for a true piece of artwork. Absolutely lovely. Really nice indeed. On the side of one of these great big old precast concrete structures here. Something quite eerie about his eyes. So now I've found the quarry monster, the quarry Sasquatch, the quarry whatever. I think we'll carry on, look at the odd bit of artwork as we go, and see if we can get a bit more the energy from this quarry. It is a really fantastic place. We can't go into outer space, but we can come to somewhere like this and imagine what a planet would be like in a strange way. So it's great to come. There are more old structures. Some of them I just don't know what they are around the area, and they're very interesting to look at. Now, as I'm further into the quarry, I'm getting more of a sense of the expanse and just the giant area that it is. And it is a wonderful experience. I really can't compare it with anything. So peaceful, so quiet, just great to be here. And here behind me, you can see these massive bits of old stone crusher. Must weigh 10 tons apiece. So I'm going to have a look at these a minute. This one piece I'm sat on here, probably 10 tons of it a day, and it's got like a giant impeller bit in there. So I'm going for stone crusher on that one. And here there's this giant solid cone structure as well. I presume that fits into that, and makes the crusher. Amazing. And this area of the quarry here is more all back to nature. It's wilding up everywhere and plants growing and birds around singing in the trees. Really nice. Lovely area. Looking back from behind me here towards the area we came in, you can imagine it to be an excellent location for filming scientific adventures. There's a lot of history built up in the quarrying industry, and it's just such a pleasant experience to come here, look at the graffiti, and to imagine that in a strange way you're on another planet. There's nothing like it. If you get the chance, like I said earlier, I think you ought to give it a try, to just come and see this before it disappears and it all starts to be ripped apart again. And looking at the rock, you can see wonderful formations where it's folded down millions of years ago as it was laid down there, and this all goes into our roads. Incredible. But lovely to see, lovely to be here. Well, I'm going to be ending my trip where I started it, on the road down to the quarry. I hope you've had a fantastic time, hope you've enjoyed it, and it's all the fun of history to come to these places before they disappear and they're gone. Thank you for watching.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like